Hi, this is a MCQ question 2 for my MCQ series of CMA US exam. So let's dive into the question. It's an easy question. The question is like the financial statements included in the annual report to the shareholders are least useful to which one of the following. So they are usually the company will publish the annual report. In the you can see the financial statement. The annual report, it's like almost like thousands pages or 300 pages or 400 pages or 500, 800, depending upon the company. So the financial statement will be form part of the annual report. So the financial statement included in the annual report. We are speaking about the financial statement. So for whom it will be least useful. Okay, for stockbrokers, damn sure they need, because they need to know whether they can invest or not. For example, they need to recommend for their clients or someone. So they will keep tabs on the financial statements of each and every companies. So let's go for the B. Bankers preparing to lend money. Obviously, if the bank plan to give the loan for a company, they need to know about the financial conditions, about the liquidity status, solvency, and everything. Liquidity, everything. So when you come to the option C, it's a competitors. Obviously, the rivals or competitors, what are the things? They need to know what the company is doing. So they need to know about the companies. So damn sure they need about three options. Practically speaking, with the option elimination, we can go directly to the D, the manager in charge of operating activities. Okay, that's it. The answer is D. And but I have explanations to those two things. The classifications. One of the explanation is like every three of them. The stockbroker is an external user. The bank preparing to lend money is an external users. Let me show it. It's the external users. These three persons are the external users. The manager in charge is of an operating activity. Operating activity is an internal users. He is not responsible, or he is not more interested in the external things because he is an internal person. He has some other work because he is in charge of operating activities. Okay, his role is to check about the operating activities. I mean, he is in charge, so he won't have any. I mean, don't we can't say like he don't have the use, but he is the last person to look into those stocks in the line. So the stockbrokers to make the money, they make it to lend the money, the bankers to run to survey in the competition or to know about the competitors about everything. The competing business will know about it. So that's the answer. The explanation is still there. The annual report to the shareholders is prepared accounts on the gap. I mean, generally accepted accounting principle. So it is designed to provide information to investors. I mean, that is pertain to investors and other external users. Okay. For example, I am investor, whether I need to hold the stock or I need to sell the stock or I need to buy more stock, like invest or divest, whatever the case may be, based on my cash cow or whatever the things. And when it comes to the manager, is responsible for operating activity using the internal reports. Uses internal reports. He uses the internal reports, not the external report, because he is in charge of operating activities. He will look into everything day-to-day activities. For example, maybe like what will be the purchase, what will be the sales, what's the stock in the godown, what's the inventory, what's the raw material, that's what everything he will look at it. So he's an internal guy, so he won't barge into the external stuffs. So that's the answer to this explanation. I mean, that's the explanation to this question. So I hope you understood. Obviously, you can crack it easily, but I'm kind of giving a little bit of explanation so you can understand. So why they are asking these type of questions, what they are expecting us to understand. They are expecting us to understand four options. Why? While preparing, you need to look into every options because there might be a chance even a wrong option became a question. Okay, that's the thing. So that's it. In this thing, like you can pick the odd based upon the odd option testing, or you can choose what other thing based upon your knowledge, skills. That's it. Thank you. I will post some questions. If you have any questions, you can make it in the chat. I mean, the comment. I can look into it, and possible I will make a video. Okay, I will come up with the solution. Okay, it's part one or part two, whatever the thing. Thank you. Bye.